Good evening. My name is Callista Knight. Have you ever heard the why can't they just get along? Can you stop fighting for 5 minutes? This is also known as sibling rivalry, something that I know very well myself. I want to tell you a story when I was about 8 years old. Me and my little sister were in a fight. I remember us yelling very loudly in the hallway. I then remember picking up a basketball and then throwing it at my sister. And instead of checking to make sure she was okay like most would have done, no, I punched myself in the stomach and began to cry with her. I punched myself so that whenever my mom showed up, she saw us both crying. I then lied and said that she had hit me too. I look at it now and I feel very bad about what I did. But I know that this is something that I am now dealing with myself. As a mother of 3, I deal with sibling rivalry every day. I've heard the he said, she said, she hit me, no, he hit me. I've come to accept that sibling rivalry, it exists. And there's nothing we can do. And it starts at just about any age. From the womb to adults, as I still rival with my brother and sister today. But I have found ways to reduce the sibling rivalry and try and keep what little sanity I have left. Statistics have shown that there are reasonings behind sibling rivalry. Children compete for individuality, for attention. They feel that they're not receiving, one child may be receiving more attention from their parents than the other one, so they act out to receive that attention. I have hunger or boredom. Have you ever seen your kids at the kitchen table and they're making faces and all of a sudden you hear, so-and-so's making faces at me? This is typically out of boredom. Kids or parents may have excessive stress. I know for myself, I do stress a lot, and whenever my stress levels rise, I've noticed that my children tend to fight more. So by reducing stress as a parent, we can also reduce the stress for children. They may feel that there's favoritism, whether it's imagined or it's real. They may imagine that one is favored more than the other. This may actually exist, and parents may not even realize that the child realizes it. So trying to avoid the, showing favoritism or just ensuring them that there is no favoritism would help reduce this. Like I said, there are ways to reduce this by playing together, letting them know that playing together is a privilege, so that this way, possibly separating them, not letting them play together, and seeing how much fun they do have when they're together could, reduce them fighting. I'm not saying that it will stop completely, but it could reduce it. Lose labels. For example, she's the athletic one, he's the smart one. These are not good. They're not healthy for children, and they should just be lost off completely. Showing individual attention, finding time for each child. Prepare for peace. Try to make peace, but understand that sometimes you need to stay out of it. Do not take sides. Ignoring them. As much as you want to stop the bickering and the fighting, try to stay out of it. Try and calm the conflict. Getting the siblings to calm down and try and work it out. Or you can use the famous either or. Either you get along or. When all else fails, try the get along shirt. This is something new that I've found that is really entertaining for myself. It's the very large t-shirts that they put the siblings in together, and a lot of them say get along shirt, and this is something that I haven't tried, but definitely intend on trying it. So the first step is accepting that no matter what, sibling rivalry does exist. They will fight and they will make up. As Dylan Thomas once said, "It snowed last year too. I made a snowman and my brother knocked it down. And then I knocked my brother down. And then we had tea. Siblings will fight, and they will make up. I know myself have fought with my brother and my sister numerous times, but we have always made up, and we still love each other. So accepting it will help you save some of your sanity, and using these tips and strategies will reduce sibling rivalry and hopefully help you keep some of the hair that what you have left. So thank you, and I hope these strategies and tips will help you, and if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them.